Hello, my people. Yeah, I know it's been a while. How you all doing? Hope you're staying safe this corona period and hope you're doing the best you can. My name is Lydia and I'm your favorite importation coach. So, a couple of weeks ago, we reached out to our clients and we tried to know the issues, as we always do, the issues that they've been having on their business. And we got a compilation of so many challenges that people have been having in their businesses. And we compiled it, and today I want to be addressing the questions that were regularly or often asked. And quickly, let's just dive into it and say the most that we can reply or we can attend to today. Okay, the first one here is how to calculate shipping fee for goods. Now, this is for somebody who has imported goods but they don't know how to calculate their shipping and clearance fee yet. Now, this is very important for you to know so you can know how to incorporate your logistics fees and all expenses into your landing cost to be able to know how much the item landed in your hands so you can know how much to sell. And it's a simple thing. It's very simple. It's very simple. The first thing you need to know is what is the total weight of your goods. Now, this thing is still applicable to if you want to calculate for just one item. It doesn't matter, it's the same rule. You need to know the weight of the item or the weight of your entire goods. You need to know the current shipping rates. You need to know the current shipping rate. You need to know the dollar rate, of course, because shipping for us, we do shipping and clearance together in dollars. So you need to know the current dollar rate to your currency. And then that's just it. The total weight of your order, the current shipping rate, and then the rate of your currency. Now, this clip, I made it a couple of months ago. That was when the rate. So whatever rate I'm going to be using in this video is just for illustration purposes. It does not mean that is a current rate. I'm just giving you an illustration. So whenever you import your goods or whenever you place your order, you use the rates that are applicable to that time. Okay, so that is just it. So now I said let's assume that the total weight of your goods is 50 kg and then the current international logistics, which is in brackets shipping and clearance rates combined, that is how we charge. We don't charge shipping separately and clearance separately, is $8.5 per kg. And then the current dollar rate is 465. You can see it's been long. I made this snippet. Then your logistics fee will just be 50 kg times $8.5, which is going to give you $425. Now you have to convert it to your local currency, but I'm using Naira here. If you're Ghanaian, you convert to Ghana cedis. If you're in Zimbabwe, you convert to Zimbabwe money, but I just use Nigeria to give you a very clearer example. So it's going to be $425 times 460 naira, and the total will be 197,625 naira, and this will be your logistics. It's as simple as that. Just the weight of your item multiplied by the shipping rate of the item, then you get the value in dollars. Then to convert to your local currency, you multiply by the exchange rate of your local currency at that time. That is it about calculating your shipping fee. Now the next question is pre-order aspects of importation. How do I successfully run a pre-order business properly? Okay, and properly allocate prices without over or underpricing. Now, this topic is a whole tutorial of its own. I have attempted it a couple of times gradually, and but I'm going to make a full tutorial addressing this for those that have a pre-order group, because for you to have a pre-order group, like, you really need to have some kind of skills and some knowledge for you to have not just a pre-order group. A lot of times I think people we use WhatsApp group for it. For you to have a profitable pre-order group, you need to be equipped with certain things, and one of them is your ability to to have a vast knowledge on 1688 searching, because in this one now, somehow your group depends on you for products they want to order, right? So you need to have a very vast knowledge on how to search. And in this case now, it's not a case where, because you're not the one importing for yourself, so you need to have a very vast knowledge. You need to know how to search very well and search for quality products. Then you need to master how to calculate estimated landing cost of goods. And for you to be able to do that, you need to know how to estimate the goods weight. Yes, on the sites, majority of the items have their weight added there. Okay, they have the weight there, but you need to be able to know how to, because sometimes the vendors provide just the gross weight or net weight, I don't know which one now, the weight without packaging. Do you understand? They add weight without packaging. So you need to be able to know from that given. Even sometimes the links don't even give you the weight at all. Like now, I have been so much into the business that if I see an item, I can guess the weight range. A lot of times I do it for my clients. They tell me, "Ma, please help me allocate weight to this things. Let me calculate." You need to come to that point where even if the item, the vendors don't, give you a heads up of the weight of the item, you can be able to estimate it. Because if you do not know how to calculate landing cost of an item, you will always have issues. You will have issues. And you need to be very good with calculation. Especially because you have to tell these people the price of the item even before the item comes. So if you do too much, you have too much price, you may scare them away. If you do too little, you will now be on the losing side, because you have to cut excesses even for rates that you don't have control over. Items for now, that especially now that dollar is on, Nigerian currency is something else, all currencies are falling. You can calculate using, let's say, 70 naira per RMB, and then when you want to place order, it's still 71 or 69. So you need to know how to estimate these things, and I will talk about this extensively, from knowing how to calculate landing cost to even giving you a basic knowledge about Excel. Because if you're dealing with many items, many calculations, calculating it one after the other, calculating it one with calculator gives a lot of room space for errors. And if you make errors, you're on your own, because once you've told your group people that this is 1 naira, you cannot come back and tell them it's 1 naira 50 kobo. Nobody will listen to you. So I will advise us to have a basic knowledge of calculating on Excel, because Excel is a mathematical sheet. Anything you put there, just give it the right function and it will calculate everything down for you. I'm going to be talking about this extensively. And then how to handle a WhatsApp group. It's not enough to have a WhatsApp. You need to be diplomatic. You need to have patience, because your clients will step on your toes, and you need to know how to manage them, especially when you place order and it's taking time. You need to know how to handle them. And another thing I tell my people, do not give your people false hope. Don't tell them if they place order today, it's going to come tomorrow, because you will make the problem. Human nature has a way we work. But you'll be surprised if you tell them it's going to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and maybe the item comes in 2 weeks. It will be easier for them to you tell them it's going to come in 10 days, and after you don't have full control over these things. Even me, if you come and ask me when will it, I can't give you a date. I will only give you a range, because a lot of unforeseen circumstances can happen. So that is one of the learning how to handle that WhatsApp page, learning how to be diplomatic in response, and how to be subtle but at the same time be firm in your decisions in your group. We're going to be talking about that. I will make an extensive video on handling, and I don't know, I might just make it a paid ad, because that one I'm really going to pour myself out on that. I'm going to make it a paid ads. I've not concluded. Okay, so let's just quickly go to the next question. Okay, somebody said, been trying to go into importation, but I don't know how to get 100% human hair. How do I get 100% quality hair? When it comes to hair business looks simple, but it's very technical, because before you start a hair business, you need to be able to tell yourself the quality and the grade of hair you're going into. Hair ranges from grade 6A to grade 12. You cannot tell the grade and the quality of a hair from the picture. The same picture of hair can have 5 different grades. So one of the things you need to do, first of all, identify your clientele. Know the kind of people you're going to sell to. That will determine the grade of hair you are going to buy. We have a lot of hair vendors that we give out for free. We give out both in China, but in Vietnam. Sometimes it depends on how technical the kind of hair you want. You can customize and all those things. So if that is your challenge, You can also get hairs on 1688. Yes, you can get very good hairs. I have a lot of clients that buy from 1688. They are there. It's just for you to make your search. What I would advise, even if you want to buy on the site, for a start, you can buy 2 or 1. It can be 1 bundle, it can be 2 bundles, since hairs are sold in bundles. Buy hairs like that, and then, get them, see the quality. If it is nice, then you can go back and buy for sale. That's another good way. Just, you cannot test the water with both legs. So just buy 1, or buy the quantity that you feel. Buy different. You can buy 3. 1 straight, 1 coily, and 1 wave, so you can just be able to tell the quality of those people. Then if you don't want to buy on 1688, we have vendors, but it's before you would come, I need you to tell me the range. The way, one of the acid tests, one of the litmus tests I ask my clients, how much would you be comfortable to sell 20 inches of straight hair? How much can you tell clients? How much is the highest you can tell? Some people will tell you they can't sell 20 inches of 50,000. That is too much. When somebody gives you that, it means that they are looking for a lower. It doesn't mean lower grade. No. There are some grade 8s that are beautiful. You can even get grade 10 for even 20. So I don't know. Just the more the grade, the more the price. And then the density as well. There are some that the grades are nice, but the density, it's not super. It's not double drawn. Is as the tip is, as it's going down, is getting thinner. So you need to know what grade of hair you need to learn. It's not something you just need to learn. If you cannot, pay somebody to teach you, go online, do a search, understand hair business. Then you can decide for yourself, okay, I'm selling in student area, for example. I know that there are students that can afford 200,000 naira hair, yes, but I'm saying the average student would want to buy hair that is below 30,000. So you know the kind of grade of hair to buy, okay? So that is it. I believe I've literally talked about it. Then the next question is, we need alerts of new selling products. How can we be knowing new and trendy products? Now, there is a system we are trying to map out to help with this, but you don't limit yourself to somebody's knowledge. That is why, as a business person, you need to be hungry for products. Spend quality amount of time on the site you're buying from. Sometimes when you just check the website, there are some products that are at the top. Most of those products, or you just do a normal search, you can write something. You can say personal items, or you can say bags. When you search on bags, you will see top trending bags. You can just, and then spend quality time on social media, online platforms, e-commerce platforms. But then after doing all these things, another place is Shopify. Shopify has, you can, see good products on Shopify. But then another thing is, apart from searching for trendy products, you can actually start a trend of a new product. Yes, you can. You mustn't sell. In fact, the truth is that if you check the trend, before items start raining, let's take face shade, for example. When face shade started, it was sold for 2,500, 3,000 naira because people didn't know it. But the moment people started knowing face shield and how to get it, within 2 weeks, it fell from 2,500 to 700 naira. Even 500 naira within 2 weeks. So you don't have to wait for trendy products. You can set the trend. The most important thing is, I'd rather you search for products that solve a problem. There are a lot of problems. It could be house problem. It could be technical problem. It could be, maybe you're looking at it, like a lady few days ago brought about suction. Let's say somebody started a product to bring it in. Somebody would always be the one to start. How did that person start it? The person thought about it. Maybe I'm driving, or I want to hold my phone to somewhere like this and I cannot. How do I do it? And the person brought about it. The person started it. The person looked for something like that. You can search for products based on their need. You can come and say, like now I saw one today. Laser hair remover. You write it as the need. Do you understand? You write it as the need. If you don't use English to get it effectively, go to your Google Translate, write something that the problem that thing solves. Write it there, translate it to the Chinese character, use the Chinese character to search on 1688. You will see products. So do not just limit yourself to products that people have already started importing. You can import your own. You can start a trend, and before people catch up to you, you have already made money from it. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. There are a couple of products that I've seen or some needs I have noticed, and I wrote it, and funny enough, there are products for them. We just have not searched. So instead of looking for trendy products that people already have identified, why not use a problem to search for products? Do you understand now? Use a problem to start, look around you. If your product solves a problem, you will be amazed how much you will make even before the entire market catches up with you. Before it starts scattering and everything, you can even brand your own and then make it look like any other one coming into the market is a fake one and then your own is the real one. Yes, a lot of vendors offer OEM. You can brand. If you do it, if you buy the goods and you realize that it's making headway for you, you can brand it. All right, my people. So this is the part 1 of let's say season 1 of the question and answer session. We're going to be continuing shortly. Okay, so go through from the very beginning. Yeah, I talked about it already. Let it be something that will solve a problem. Let it be something based on solving problem and all that. But you can also check e-commerce platforms to know whether you can see products that are still trendy and all those things. So let's quickly go from the one that we just started with. The first one is calculating shipping fee. I have talked about it. Shipping fee is just the total weight of your goods times the shipping rate, divide then you get the value in dollars, then multiply by the exchange rate of your currency. Then the next one is that's the pre-order group. I've talked extensively about it. Then the next one is somebody going into hair business, and I've treated that one. Then the person talking about trendy products. So shortly we'll be continuing from question number 10 and thereabouts. Okay, hope you've been able to pick something. All right, see you soon.